6-2. St. X responds. Here we are, all tied up going into the third. What have you seen so far tonight that stood out to you?
Well, I think the goalies have played pretty well. Some defensive breakdowns, really not their fault in front of the net. And I think it might come down to the goalies making one or two saves. And the other thing is staying out of the box. You know, with a lot of power plays today, and it's going to cost one of them eventually. So being disciplined in this third period, let's see who gets the win.
Here we go, right back at it. Face-off won by St. Xavier, heading the other way there, down below Brady Newland, and the goal line extended. Nice little kick up. No one really challenging there. 5-on-5, we're back to even strength after a whole lot of penalties in that second period. It's going to skitter back up the board, going into the St. Xavier zone. That's Heyman that clears it out, and a little bit of neutral zone confusion. Another clear down. No ice is called. Giving chase there is Grody. Ooh, and a nice little hit. It's going to upend things. Tied up in the corner there. Wrapping it back out front. Puck is loose. Shot blocked. Another shot goes just wide here. A couple early chances for Moeller, and looks like they're going to have a power play here. Cross-checking is going to be the call, although we have a couple extracurricular activities down here in the corner.
Yeah, Moeller did a good job of getting down deep there and getting the puck in front of the net, and St. X took a penalty there. Are they calling Grody on that too?
I think they're giving Grody one as well. He's thinking about it or sitting in the corner asking about it.
How is that a matching minor? I don't get that. He got knocked down in front.
It's been a couple times here we've seen that matching call. Where
No, I think he
maybe
he did something that no one knows about and he got away with it there. I don't know. But it looks like Muller's going to go on the... Who is in the box?
They're saying 5-on-5, 4-on-4.
Oh, it looks like he is getting
They are bringing him back. He knew he did something wrong.
I didn't see it, though. He's calling a cross-check there, I guess.
Yeah, they're giving him a roughing and a cross-check call. Little match. And we're going to have 5-on-5 with the face-off coming to the left.
Muller's got to do a better... Stop talking to the referees. Play your game. Play disciplined. They're going to call what they're going to call. There's nothing you can do about it.
Exactly.
Stay focused and get the job done.
It's Cody Winograd in the face-off circle. Skitters down to Potter. Potter brings it back to Winograd. Winograd doubled up there on coverage. Gets that stripped, but Potter's giving chase. Nice little back check there, but St. X going the other way. Turnover offside. Newland's going to cover, and quick whistle there as St. Xavier was trying to bring it back on side. Moeller opts to hold on to that, and we will have a face-off here. Looks like it's going to be inside the zone to the right of young Brady Newland. All right. Winograd still in that face-off circle, but
we just want to give a shout-out to Terry O'Sullivan, who is the refreshment coordinator tonight, and delivered some third-period refreshments here.
Thank you very much.
She is quite amazing.
Sully getting those good husband points in here.
She's definitely got a face for TV, not radio, unlike her husband.
St. Xavier going the other way, and it's off the side of the net there. A little scary moment. St. Xavier corrals it, another shot in. Newland's going to hang tight, and we will have a face-off to the left of that Crusader goaltender. So, Sully, we're going to get a quick change here. You mentioned it's going to be up to these players not to make these mistakes, keep it disciplined. But I'm seeing, too, St. Xavier's pushing back a little bit, controlling the puck a little bit better than they were in that first and second period. So we'll see what happens.
I happen to agree with you there. Looks like Muller's going to try and break it out here.
And then St. Xavier jumps that route. Uh-oh, another hit. That's an interference going to be played on Moeller. Nice save, and then the rebound is tucked in. St. Xavier's going to take the lead here. Looked like that was freshman Nikolai Sweeney. Excuse me, that was number 39, Sam McNabb. He grabs his first of the evening, and that's going to be 4-3 St. X with 13:19 left in the period. Moeller did have a penalty that was waved off because of that goal there. Another interference call. We were just talking about trying to make sure you're disciplined and not taking those penalties away from the puck, and they just did that. It took them out of the play and allowed for an easy rebound goal there right in front of Newland.
Well, right now what's happening is X is just beating them to loose pucks and skating harder and doing a better job on the forecheck and beating them to the open puck.
Absolutely.
And that's going to turn into opportunities. And right there, it turned into a goal to take a 4-3 lead here with 13 left in the third, and that's a big goal.
Absolutely. It's something. It's the minutia of the game that it's not the fun part per se. Players obviously understand they need to work in the corners. They need to battle those loose pucks and win those races. But it is essential that your team gets a majority of those. That is what leads to scoring chances, and obviously scoring chances are what lead to high opportunity, quality chances and goals.
Well, we've got the line out there right now. I think that can get it going. You got Winograd. You got a junior line out there right now. Winograd with Ralston, and that
Winograd wins that, but it skitters down, and looks like Joey Rusnick's going to hold on. But you were saying,
so there's been a lot of changes in this team from year to year. Winograd and Will Mangan were both. They're playing opposites now. Will Mangan's playing D, and Winograd was a defenseman for us last year and did a really good job. He's playing up front now. He's playing center, which is good because it gives him some responsibility in the defensive zone like an old defenseman. But yeah, it's trying to get these guys together.
You mentioned it's the Winograd, Palmquist, and Potter line out there. They have been the most dynamic of the evening. They'll try to back check here as St. Xavier takes the zone. Number 33, Nikolai Sweeney giving chase. Palmquist trying to get it loose. Lays the lumber there, but forgets the puck. It drops back down. Now we're going to have Mangan just clearing it right up the boards. Oh, a nice little dodge there, too, by Potter. He's going to take it in. Potter driving the net. Swatted away by the St. Xavier defenseman. Good little play. Still alive. Puck loose. Nice save there. Over to the side. That was Rusnick. Puck still in the offensive zone. Moeller giving chase. Palmquist dropping down. Cleared right up. St. Xavier is going to corral that. Looking for the centering pass. It goes. 39, Sam McNabb ran into some heavy resistance, but Nikolai Sweeney dumps that one in. Both teams going to grab a quick change, at least those forwards. Moeller looking for the clearing pass. They find it. A couple nice little looks, heading the other way. And centering that puck, nobody was there. Cooper Ralston looking for some help. Nice little pinch, but nothing doing as St. Xavier centers it. Clearing into the zone. Nice blocked shot there. Nothing doing for the St. Xavier offensive fury there. It's going to be corralled and a little bit of finding their feet. Up and out, trying to clear it, was number 24, Tank Heyman Jr. How about that name? Tank Heyman Jr. I love Tank. That's awesome.
Tank's amazing, and then you've got the Irish-Russian assassin, Nikolai Sweeney. They almost sound like they're made up.
That's right. Hockey players have the best names. It doesn't care. I don't care if it's professional, if it's high school, like we're seeing right here, youth. There are always some interesting surnames. Cleared there. Nice little shot. But that was Rusnick equal to the task. Moeller starting to pick up the forecheck. Another nice shot. Still in play. Rusnick swats it, but his defenseman unable to get it out. That was on Thank. Moeller still heavy forecheck. Bringing two guys low, and it's working. Defenseman pinch as well. We're going to drop all the way back. Number 24, that is Mario Havig. He's going to drop it, or try to bring it forward, excuse me. Nothing doing. Couple of turnovers. It's changed hands about 3 times here in the last 10 seconds, maybe 4. Make that 5. We're going to bring it all the way back to settle it down. Not a bad idea by Jack Damon. Damon trying to do something with it, decides the best option is just to get it deep and get a change. Always a good idea if you're if you're struggling to you're feeling gassed, you're struggling to do anything with the puck. And in this case, it was the St. Xavier defensive core that gets that launched into the other end, so both teams will grab a change. We're sitting here at 10:15 of the third period, still 4-3, St. Xavier.
So Moeller's done a good job of settling down and taking the play to him after that goal. The bad news is they're down 4-3. The good news is they're starting to take it to him. We got some good opportunities there. So hopefully we can capitalize on one of these.
Bringing Winograd back into the circle. He's going to be centering Potter. It looks like Jones-Russell there as well. Oh, nice little move on his own blue line by Will Mangan. Mangan taking it up himself, trying to get something done, but it's turned over. Brady Newland's going to hold on and get a nice little bit of snow there. No need for that. You saw his defense come to his aid. We saw that earlier in the game with a little bit of rough and tumble after a goalie is messed with. And goalie's off limits, man. There's no need for that.
So it looks like Henry Brown's going to get a penalty there, and it looks like they are calling the other guy. You got to be careful there. Oftentimes they only get the guy that retaliates.
Exactly.
Luckily, he number 25 there. Who is that? Jack Davis stirring it up. Third period.
I get the gamesmanship, but again, having the goalie perspective, I always hated that. Guys coming in and snowing you. It feels good. You're hot out there. You want to get cooled down, but it's like, dude, come on. There's no need for that.
As a forward, I always loved it. As a defenseman, you'd have to whack people that did it, though.
Exactly. So it looks like St. Xavier is going to continue with a heavy forecheck. They're going to keep it in. Drops it back down to Nikolai Sweeney. Failed clear by Moeller. It's going to be turned over, but not before they can get it out of the zone. It's a little back and forth here as each team's feeling each other out. That one just outside of the reach, it looked like, of Ryan Crouch, but they're going to wave that icing off. This one I do not think they will, however, and indeed they are going to blow the whistle. 9:20 left in this game. 4-3, St. Xavier leading here tonight in this JV matchup of interstate rivals.
Not a great icing there. Kind of threw it like a hot potato there, like a hand grenade. That happens when the third period comes around and you're down a goal. But you got to make plays there. Keep your head.
Exactly. So McNabb squaring off there in the face-off circle. He holds it in for St. Xavier. Sweeney along the boards, battling there with number 52. That's Grody. Going the other way is Moeller. 3-on-3 action. Couch looking but can't find anything. And just outside, was not able to hold it in. And looks like Moeller's going to have to regroup. Now Moeller grabbing that puck in the neutral zone and trying to find entry into the St. Xavier end of the ice. Nothing doing there as Cooper Ralston gets bumped off the puck, but his team maintains control, bringing it back up to the point. Shot blocked away there. Another shot turned aside. Rusnick equal to the task on both. St. Xavier failing to clear. Both teams looking a little bit gassed here. Puck's been going back and forth, and a lot of skating has been done by both of these squads. There's Ralston out back, centering pass. Oh my goodness, Grody had good look, and that's turned aside. Again, another shot turned aside. Rusnick equal to the task all three times. Getting some good, heavy hockey here going into the final stretch. We've got 8 minutes remaining. St. Xavier still taking the lead, but Moeller looking to do everything they can. Taman looking for his help. He finds it in Potter. Potter's going to bring it back down to Taman. St. Xavier has other ideas. They're going to clear it up and out and get a change. It looks like wholesale.
Turn and go.
Exactly, there it is. Trying to take the zone on the far side.
Drop it to him.
He's messed up by the defenseman and tied up. Puck still in that corner. Going to scoot right behind Rusnick in net there. St. Xavier trying to angle it out. They do. Will that be icing? It will be.
So much better for Moeller here on this forecheck. We got to. Grody is all over the place down low. There was a beautiful pass there by Cooper Ralston to set him up there. But Rusnick did a good job staying on that post, staying staying square to the puck there. Good opportunity there. He got knocked down in front. Muller's just got to keep it up.
I like that instinct by Ralston, too, to find that center. You said he's fairly new to the game.
Yeah, he's a good player. He's not the best skater in the world because he hasn't skated like as most of these kids have, since they were 5 years old. But he's got a good head for the game, and he's a tough kid. He plays rugby in the fall, so he's not afraid of the physical contact. And he's a good kid from Reading, from a good family, good athlete, and so he's good student too, actually.
Muller's going to take that puck behind their own net. We've got Will Mangan trying to do something with it, but it's turned over in front. A nice pass. That is just past the stick of Al Brands. St. Xavier's going to try to recoup in their own zone, but high sticking. Going to go all the way down. Muller's going to get a change, and maybe this will be a chance to get that offense revved up and see what we can do with 6 minutes.
Muller was
and 40
lucky
seconds.
there. That was a real nice pass over there. Brands wasn't able to control it, and if he was, he would have a good look at that net.
Absolutely.
Muller we're getting to 6:40 now. The pressure started to pick up. Now we got to get this one and get this game even and figure out how we get it done.
It's dig deep time. That's going to be Winograd in the faceoff circle. Can't win that one. St. Xavier looking for what to do with it. Clearing out the other side is going to be Davis. Davis takes the zone. Dipsy Doodle in and through. Oh, what a pass and a goal. Fantastic goal and a nice little celly. That was 39. Sam McNabb driving the net. It is a 5-3 game. That's a bit of a dagger here late. We got just under 6.5 minutes remaining in the third, so Muller's going to have to dig deep if they want to get back in this one.
That was a beautiful individual move there by the right wing, and he beat Crouch with a beautiful move, and it came over to McNabb, and he tapped it in. The easiest goal he's going to get all year.
Absolutely. Davis had just a fantastic move, caught the defenseman a little flat-footed, and that's all it takes. So we are here 5-3 now. St. Xavier takes and extends it to a 2-goal lead. Muller looking for something, anything to get them back in this game. Maybe it's the physical play, as that was number 14, Jack Taman, laying the lumber and making him pay.
Well, this game isn't over, and guys got to be careful of getting irritated, like thinking it's over with 6 minutes left. It's a lot of time here. You can't take bad penalties right now.
No, not at all.
I want you to be aggressive, want you to play physical, but can't give them any reason to call you for a penalty right now. Jack's been in the box at least once, maybe twice tonight.
Yep, we've seen a couple of those interference calls where they're trying to chase that.
And they had a power play goal in that first one, so.
Exactly.
Jack is a good player and developed a lot last year as a freshman, and so they expect big things from him, and he's had a good season so far. So we need these guys that are sophomores and juniors, the Palmquists, the Ralstons, the Tomans to step up, and the Magnans to step up and get us the first one, and then make this a 1-goal game again. Let's get back into this game.
Crunch time it is. We got a quick timeout, it seems, as Muller's drawing something up, and St. Xavier's going to do the same on the defensive end of the ice. But for now, we're actually going to have a face-off in the Muller zone. Again, it's 6:01 remaining in the third period. JV squads between these two rivals. It's been a close game all the way through until just the final few minutes, as St. Xavier was able to take the first 2-goal lead of the evening. Muller's going to try to battle back, and we'll see if they can. Players getting set on each side. Face-off circle, dropped. Muller wins that one. That was Jack Taman just talking about him. Now it's going to be Will Mangan trying to find some room, and he can't. A little bit of a miscue there on the blue line. It's going to be St. Xavier puck going the other way there. Number 33, that's Nikolai Sweeney, mixing it up and trying to drive it deep. Muller's going to have to pick it up behind their own goal. Closing in on the final 5 minutes of the frame. There's Grody. That's
Nice
speed.
play.
Nice give and go. Grody going down the right side, looking, trying to find something. Can't. Bumped off the puck. He loses his balance. St. Xavier heading the other way now. That's number 25, Jack Davis. Had some sick mitts there just a few minutes ago. He's driving the... Oh, nice little save there by Newland, who's able to hang on despite having his own player come in and almost take him out.
You know, the D there was sagging a little bit. It was a 2-on-2. They did have a third guy trying to come, but Moeller had a back checker there. You can't give him the zone like that. That's got to be played somewhere in center ice around the blue line there.
Exactly. Try to trap them up a little bit closer to that neutral zone. You got to give your goalie a chance to see it too, right? As soon as you bring that body down low, you're starting to screen your own goalie.
You're making
it
easy on them when you're giving them all that. You're giving them
all that room,
half the ice to get into the zone and get a shot off there.
Exactly.
Got to make a play earlier than that.
So we have Cooper Ralston in the face-off circle. The captain wins that one. It's going to be brought up the right side. Little bit of a miscue, but a nice forecheck going the other way. Ralston picks it up, tries to drive through that physical presence, unable to. Heading the other way is St. Xavier, number 41, Grodicki. Tries to get that shot on net, misses just wide. He'll pick it back up in behind the net. That puck went somewhere, maybe into Winograd's skate, but that play's gonna be blown dead, and we're gonna have a face-off to the right of the Moeller goaltender with just 4:39 remaining in the game. Joey Brands and Ralston. Brands wins that. Puck skitters right behind the net. It's going to be Grodicki again on it, along with Winograd. Winograd trying to get physical, fighting for that puck, wins it. He and Jones-Russell are able to. Now we drop it back to Crouch. Crouch looking, waiting, bodied off of it, tripped up, no call. Puck's going to be thrown across and going the other way now. It's Michael Grodicki. Grodicki all alone. Shot turned aside by Newland. Grodicki still maintains possession. Turns. Newland holds tight on that post. He's able to cover it up and make the save.
Looks like the Moeller boys are a little tired right now.
I think so. They're playing a physical brand of hockey. It's been a lot of skating back and forth both ways, and it appears they're starting to run on empty. They need to dig deep here with just 4 minutes remaining.
Just got to get that first one, Joe.
Absolutely.
You know, we need an opportunity here. X's done a pretty good job of getting it out and had a couple good opportunities in the last 2 to 3 minutes. So Moeller's got to get on that forecheck and turn the puck over and beat guys to lose pucks, just like that.
Moeller's going to drive that play down into the far zone. Picked up there on the edge by Grody, but he's unable to hold on. Puck gets iced. We're going to bring it all the way back to the St. Xavier zone. 3:37 remaining. So if you're in the coach's position here, or even somebody that just enjoys hockey, what do you want to see out of Moeller here? Jumping those routes a little bit more, bringing the defense maybe into the play a little bit heavier.
The defense definitely needs to pinch and come hard. Brown had a chance there just a little bit ago and kind of delayed. You know, at this point, you're down 2 goals. It doesn't matter if you're down 3.
That's right.
Right, and that's another ice right there. Oh, that should have been an ice.
Moeller's going to maintain possession behind. It's going to be fought off. There's Nikolai Sweeney.
Here we go.
Tries to center it. St. Xavier taking their time, bringing it back into the neutral zone, just killing what's remaining. Grody looking to get that moving, but can't. Puck back and forth both ways. That's going to be Sweeney dropping that in. Moeller looking to clear. 77 Miles Potter can't quite get his hands on it. We're down to just under 3 minutes here. Again, it's 5 to 3. St. Xavier leading the Moeller Crusaders, but Moeller has an opportunity here, 2-on-1, just outside of his reach. Can't quite get it in front and splits the D as that puck's going to come all the way back, and they're going to have to regroup and get back on sides on a reset. Looks like Moeller's going to grab a quick forward change as well, get some bigger bodies and some fresh legs out on the ice Will Mangan decides to take it himself. Drives wide left, brings it back right. He gets stripped. Puck is no longer in his possession. Going the other way, that's Custer. Colin Custer can't quite find his man.
Give it to him.
Couch, nice clearing pass. Crouch and Ralston going to give chase. Crouch as well. As you mentioned, defense starting to get a little more active in that offensive zone. Looking for someone in front. Can't quite. Winograd's going to keep it in. Turn. Fire. Can't. Another second effort. He does, but it's kicked out and cleared. Just under 2 minutes now. We have empty net action on Moeller's side. They have brought the goaltender off the ice in favor of that sixth man.
So we got to win that draw, number 1. 2, get it to the net and get bodies in front. So Rusnak can't see it. He's very good when he can see it. He's made a lot of good saves tonight when he squared up to the puck and see it.
They're going to give Crouch the face-off.
Looks like Crouch can do it all.
That's right. He wins it. It's held in. Winograd looking, dumping it low.
Oh, here we go.
Grody, nice shot. It's held tight on the post by Rusnak. Good effort.
Save there.
Good effort. Moeller, as you mentioned, wins the draw. They bring it on net, had a decent quality shot. Rinse, wash, repeat, I guess, here.
Grody did a good job there. Fire that at the net right there and hope for a rebound or hope it goes in. What do we got here?
It looks like the St. Xavier
ref called a
triggerman jumped a little early.
Throwing him out.
They'll keep Crouch.
There we go. We got Crouch.
He won the last one. Let's see if he can do it again. Wins it forward, but into the defenseman's skates. Battling along the corner there is Grody. Grody picks it up. He's looking, centers it. Just underneath. Ralston tried to get it out. Couldn't. That's going to go just wide. That looked like it had eyes, but that is not the case. Minute 16 now on the clock as Moeller's looking for anything to get them back in the game. Maybe this is it. Grody and Palmquist, nice save there, blockered away, and now it's going the other way. Little bit of room. Brand's looking, blocked. Nice block by Winograd. Another nice block. That was Mangan.
We got to hit somebody out there.
That's right.
Play the body now, boys. Oh, they're calling this nonsense. Come on!
And then they're going to, cross-check there.
It's garbage.
And that's likely going to be it.
I don't know. I know they're trying to take the high hits and a lot of this stuff out of hockey. Yeah, well, at the lower level right now, that hit is not, in my opinion, a penalty.
Well, and Grody, let's be honest, he's not the biggest guy either. Like, that was him hitting high is bringing it into the chest of that guy. I didn't see a cross check, but refs did, and that'll bring that face-off back into the Moeller zone. So Newland will have to take back into the net. He turns one aside. 35 seconds left. St. Xavier's going to be content to just throw pucks on net and sort of keep it away from him. Moeller now looking up the right side. Taking that is Miles Potter. Potter trying to cut in, can't. Trying to shoot, goes just wide. We got Mangan down low. Mangan trying to get something going. He's going to hook him, and that's going to be a call too, which 15 seconds, why even do that? Just let the game. And he didn't touch it. Okay, whatever. I'm not the official. I'm not the one making that call. But that should just about do it. Mangan will join Grody in the box for just a few seconds. We got 12.1 showing on the scoreboard. 5-3, St. Xavier leading. And barring some ridiculous miracle, that is going to be the final score. So, face-off will be set there. That's Potter taking it. Potter wins it. It's Henry Brown that takes it. Down the right side, he will eat it up on the side. Potter, shot just wide, but that's going to do it here. As the time winds down to 0, and St. Xavier's JV team comes away with a 5-3 win. It was a back-and-forth contest for the entirety of the event. And then in the final minutes, it seemed that St. Xavier finally found that sunshine, broke through, and town comes away with the win. Good game. All things considered, I think both ways. A couple of mistakes by both teams, and Moeller, it ended up costing them. A couple questionable